And reading Ephesians 5 yesterday, it really made me think about the bride, right? As someone who's single, of course, like I want to be a bride, right? A lot of single Christian women want to be a bride. They are waiting on the Lord for that godly man, they say. They are instructed, how to live holy while they wait on the Lord for that godly man, right? And so when I thought about this, I asked myself the question, am I learning how to be a bride to Christ first? Like, am I truly taking on the role of his bride first? Because the Lord told me that in order for me to truly be a bride to someone else, I must be his bride first. I must be able to submit to his will first. I must be able to surrender my ideals, my thoughts, my decisions, my will, my way to him first. Because that humility will birth a character within me that will be able to be a proper helpmeet to my natural husband when I have one. And so it really struck me, like, while we're waiting, are we waiting carnally? Like, do we want to get married carnally so that we can have sex? Or do we want to get married so that we can advance the kingdom as a couple? Like, what is our why for wanting to get married? Because if our why is anything other than advancing the kingdom, why should God give us that marriage? When he wants a marriage to bring him glory, to put forth his glory in the earth. But if all I'm thinking about is the food, the dinners, the dates, the kissing, and the sex, then I'm having a quote unquote carnal wait for a godly situation. So we have to ask ourselves, as those who are not married and who have the desire to be married, am I being a bride to Christ first? What am I not surrendering to him? What am I not submitting to him? What am I not giving up? What area of my life am I holding back? Am I holding back unforgiveness? Am I holding back childhood wounds? Am I holding back mother issues? Am I holding back father issues? Am I holding back giving up areas of lust? What am I listening to? How am I honoring him? How am I working for the kingdom while I wait? And in everything that I do, am I asking the Lord, use me, Father, so that you can get the glory? Read Ephesians 5. Chapter 21 through 31. Read Ephesians chapter 5, verses 21 through 31. And see what God says about the bride of Christ. And see what God says about the wife in her role. And the same for the man, the husband. If you want a godly wife, you first must then be submitting to Christ first. Because you can't be as he is if you're not submitted to him.